Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dimma Tutorials, and Dimma Tutorials is an educational channel here on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. Today I want us to look at Yabatek Post UTME past questions. Okay, I have with me Yabatek Post UTME, Yabatek Post UTME past questions. Now, if Yabatek is not your prospective university, it's still important to watch the video to the end because use of English is the same. Okay, and the questions we're going to be looking at today might be one of the questions you see in your exams. Okay, so it's important for you to understand the topics and understand how to answer similar questions in your exams. Okay, that's what is important. And so I encourage you to watch the video to the end, even if Yabatek is not your prospective university. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Yabatek Post UTME past questions, and we're going to be looking at the section on oral English. Okay, the section on oral English, and particularly the section on consonant sounds. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the questions on consonant sounds. The first one we have here: choose the word. The instruction is choose the word that has the same consonant sound as the one represented by the letter or letters underlined. Okay, choose the option that has the same consonant sound as the one represented by the letter or letters underlined. We have the first question: chance. Chance. Okay, the underlined letters are C and H. Okay, and C and H, the CH in chance is pronounced ch, ch. Okay, now we have option A. We have option A, sachet. Sachet. Okay, I already have a video, more than one video on this channel on how to pronounce the CH letters. Okay, there are some CH letters that are pronounced as sh, and there are some that are pronounced as ch. Okay, for example, chef, marché, chagrin, chateau, so many of them. Okay, so this question is meant to test our knowledge on how to pronounce the CH letters. Okay, like I said, chance is pronounced ch. The CH in chance is pronounced ch. Okay, now the CH in sachet is pronounced sh. The word is not pronounced sachet. Sachet is sachet. Sachet. Okay, the CH in sachet is pronounced sh. Sh. Okay, starch. Option B, we have starch. Starch. Okay, now the CH in starch is pronounced ch, ch, not sh. So it's the correct answer. It has the same sound as chance. Okay. Option D, we have mustache. Mustache, not mustache. Mustache. Okay, it's not ch, it's sh. Okay. Option D, we have nonchalant. The CH in nonchalant is pronounced sh. Okay, so the word is not pronounced nonchalant, it's nonchalant. Okay. So the next one, question 2. The next question, C. We have C. C. Okay, the S in C is pronounced S. S. Okay. Now let's look at the options. Option A, we have wise. Wise. Okay, the S in wise is pronounced Z. Z. So the word is not wise, it's wise. Okay. Option B, we have cows. Cows. Okay, the plural marker, the S in cows is pronounced Z. Z. Okay, again, I've done a video on the phonetic environments where you realize the plural marker as S or as Z. Okay, what I mean is that I've done a video on this channel where you can pronounce the S. Okay, you know when you want to make a noun plural, you add S, right? Now there are two ways of pronouncing the S that you add to a noun to make it plural. You can pronounce it as S, you can pronounce it as Z. Okay. Now I've discussed the phonetic environment where you pronounce the S that is added to a word. So it's added to a noun to make it plural as Z, and when to pronounce the S that is added to a noun to make it plural as S. Okay. Another things I told you guys in that video is that when you have a vowel sound, preceding a plural marker, okay, the S will be pronounced as Z. When you have a vowel sound, okay, coming before the plural marker, okay, the S will be pronounced as Z and not as S. When you have a vowel sound, okay. Now here we have a vowel sound, cow, okay. The sound that you have before S is ow, ow, which is a diphthong, okay. And diphthongs are vowels, okay. So cows has a vowel sound preceding the S, so the S is pronounced Z, okay. So it's cows, boys, boys, etc. Okay. So we have a vowel sound preceding the S, the plural marker S, okay, in your words, the S will be pronounced Z, not S, okay. Toys, boys, etc. Okay. Now the next option we have his. Okay, his. The S in his is pronounced z, and option D we have peace. Okay, the C in peace is pronounced s. Okay. So the correct answer to this question is option D. Okay, option D, peace. Peace. Okay, that is the correct answer. Now there's something I want to point out to you guys. Okay, I'll be putting up the screenshot for you guys to see what I want to say. Okay, now it's important for you guys to not depend on the answers that you see in the past questions because many of them are wrong. Okay, and I experienced this a lot in my JAM class, the class I held for JAM candidates. Okay, we saw this a lot in the class, and that's why it's important for you not to depend on the answers that you see in the past questions, because this particular one that I'm using, okay, most of the answers that are provided by these past questions are wrong. Okay, most of them are wrong. For example, the first question that we considered, the past question says that the correct answer is option D. Option D, which is nonchalant. Okay, and is not correct. Question two, this second question, okay, the past question says the correct answer is option B. Option B, cows, which is also incorrect. Okay, so it's important for you to study. Okay, and in case you did not know, I have a Telegram class. Okay, I've moved it from a WhatsApp class to a Telegram class. Okay, now we're on Telegram, we're no longer on WhatsApp. I've moved the class to Telegram. So I have a Telegram class where I'm coaching post-UTME candidates on use of English. If you want to join us, use the number on the screen to send me a WhatsApp message. Okay, the fee is just 1,000 for a whole month. Okay, if you're on Telegram now, no longer on WhatsApp. Okay, so it's important for you to understand the topic and have a deep knowledge of the subject. Okay, don't just pick answers from past questions. Understand the subject, understand the topic of the question. Okay, it's important for you to do that. Now let's move to the next question. We have question 3. Question 3 we have was. Question 3 we have was. Okay, the S in was is pronounced z, z, z. Okay. Now let's see the options. We have devise. Okay, the S in devise is pronounced z, z. Okay. Option B, we have converse. So option A is the correct answer. Okay, the S in was is pronounced z. The S device is pronounced z. So option A is the correct answer. Now option B, we have converse. C, we have reverse, and D, we have nice. Okay, now it's important for you to know that this word nice is pronounced nice. The C is pronounced s and not z. So you don't say he's a nice boy. Okay, you say he is a nice boy. Nice boy, not nice boy. Okay, I see this word a lot in past questions, especially jam past questions. So it's important for you to know that this word, the C is pronounced s, not z. Okay, I guess we usually mispronounce it in this country, which is always coming out in post UTME and jam questions. Okay, so it's important for you to know that the C in nice is pronounced s, s and not z. Okay. Now the next question we have vision. Vision. Now I've taught this in my positive intensive class. Okay, vision. Now this word is pronounced vision. The S in vision is pronounced j, j, and not sh, j. So it's not vision, it's vision. The S is pronounced j, j. Okay. Now there are two ways of pronouncing the S in words that end with SION. Okay, there are two ways of pronouncing the S. You can pronounce the S in SION that ends a word as sh or as j, as sh or as j. Okay. Now, how do you know when to pronounce the SION, the S in SION at the end of a word as sh, and when to pronounce it as j? Okay. Now, how to know that is by looking at the letter that is before the SION. Okay. Look at the letter that is before the SION. Now, if the letter that is before the SION is a vowel letter, okay, now the SION will be pronounced J. The S in SION will be pronounced J, 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 okay? And if the letter that is before the SION is a consonant letter, okay, the S in the SION will be pronounced sh, sh, okay? So what you have to do is to look at the letter that is before the SION. If the letter is a vowel or a consonant, okay? So if it's a vowel, you're going to pronounce it as J. and if it's a consonant, you're going to pronounce it as sh. Okay, so this word region, okay, the letter that precedes the SLN is a vowel letter, right? I is a vowel letter, so the SLN is pronounced j. Okay, so it's region, not vision, region. Okay, so let's look at the options now. We have pension, pension. Okay, now pension, the letter that is before SLN is a consonant letter, so the S is pronounced sh and not j. Okay. Option B, we have tension, tension. Okay. The letter that is before SLN is a consonant letter. Okay, so the S will be pronounced sh, sh and not j. Okay, so it's not the correct answer. Option A is not correct. Option B is not correct. Now option C, have collusion, collusion. Okay. Now the letter that is before SLN in collusion is what? Is a vowel letter, right? Yeah, it's a vowel letter. So the SLN will be pronounced j, j. Okay, not sh. So option C is the correct answer. Now option D, attention, is not correct. You already know. So let's see the next one. Let's see the next one. We have barrage, barrage. Okay, barrage. Now there are two ways. The underlying letter is G, the letter G. Okay. Now there are two ways of pronouncing the G in AGE at the end of a word. Okay. Now you can pronounce it as J. You can pronounce it as J, J or J. Okay. Now how do you know when to pronounce it as J and when to pronounce it as J? Okay. Now pronounce it as J. Okay. The same sound you have in vision. Pronounce it as J. Okay. If the letter A that precedes the G, okay, is pronounced as A, A. Okay. If the letter A that is before the letter G is pronounced as A, then pronounce the G as J, G. Okay. Now, if the letter A that precedes the G is pronounced as E, E. Okay. Now, I've told those of them in my class, okay, my private class, okay, how to pronounce the letter A, the letter A in words that end with AGE. You can have a word that ends with AGE, okay? You can pronounce it as E and you can pronounce it as A, okay? So, and not as A, not as A, okay? So you don't say storage, you say storage, storage. The letter A is pronounced E, E, okay? Encourage, advantage, you don't say advantage, it's advantage, okay? So the letter A in storage is pronounced E, okay, not A. So when you have letter A that is pronounced E, okay, the G will be pronounced J, 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 okay, J, and not J, J. So option A, storage, is not the correct answer, okay? Option B, we have camouflage. Now, camouflage is the correct answer, okay? The A that precedes letter G is pronounced A, A, okay? So it's correct. And the G is pronounced G, okay? Option C, we have passage. Passage is not correct, okay? Because the sound, the letter A that precedes the G is pronounced E. Okay, so it's not correct. So what we have here is G, G and not J. Okay, option D is obviously not correct. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, now from these past questions, the only one that is correct is question 4. Okay, from the answers that they provided, the only question that is correctly answered is question 4, which is option C. Okay, this is the only question that is correctly answered. All the other ones are wrong. On question 5, the past question says that the correct answer is option C, and you've already seen why it's not correct. You can use your dictionary to check the pronunciation of words. Okay, use your dictionary to check the pronunciation of words. That's what you should be doing when you get oral English. Okay, use your dictionary. Use your dictionary to check the pronunciation of words. They will help you knowing the right pronunciation of words. Okay, okay. Don't just depend on the questions that are provided in the past questions, because this is one of the problems that we encountered in my JAM class. In my JAM class, we saw a lot of answers from the past questions that are wrong. Okay, so it's important for you not to just depend on the answers that are provided in the past questions, especially in the apps. Okay, make sure you study. Don't just depend on the answers that are provided in the past questions. So guys, that'll be all for today. Okay, I hope you learned something from it and you enjoyed the video. If you want to enjoy my class, use the number on the screen to send me a WhatsApp message. Okay, I will send you the link to my class. Like I said, the fee is 149 for a month. It's very cheap, and The whole purpose is to help you prepare for the exams. Okay, I wish you guys the best. I'll see you guys in my next video, which is gonna be very soon. Okay.